my name. Cause you knew that I knew that I knew that I'd call you up. You go around, go around, go around every party in LA. Running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. Cause you knew that I knew that I knew that I'd call you up. You go around, go around, go around every party in LA.
We are back. This is still Sun Up only on Shobiz TV. We promised you a riveting conversation. We have that with us right here. As a queen, people expect you to be poised. People expect you to carry yourself in a certain elegant tech stage. And so we have an amazing queen right here in our midst, all poised to have a conversation with us. And she is Miss Legacy Ghana. You are welcome.
Thank you.
You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
That's nice. I was just looking at you with how you were sitting and all of that. And that is the queenie vibe we are getting. First of all, let us know who you are, even before you being a queen. Who is Sika?
Okay. So my name is Emanuela Sikaba Ikwa Amwa. I'm a student, entrepreneur. I'm a fashion model and a commercial model as well. Okay. Yes, I come from a family of 5. I'm the second born. We're mostly girls and we have the last born as a boy. Yes. Yes, so that's a little about me.
So you talking about being a model and all of that. Is that what propelled you to be on the Miss Legacy stage?
Well, it's not the main thing. It's actually the passion to give back to the society that pushed me to go in for Miss Legacy.
Definitely.
Okay, so did you get your family support? You mentioned your family where you're mostly girls. Did your family support you through this journey? I know lots of girls might have an experience where their families are like, no, don't go for this. Was that your experience?
No, unfortunately, I didn't have that with my family. They were very supportive. They actually pushed me to go in for it. Looking at the ladies from other pageants and what they've been doing, they were like, okay, why not take the bold step? And I did.
Okay, so I can see that. I want to know exactly what does Miss Legacy Ghana stand for? What does the name represent? What is different with Miss Legacy Ghana from other pageants across the world?
Okay, so Miss Legacy stands for humanity. So our main purpose is, after grooming the ladies, the main goal is you do something to support your community, no matter how small it is. If it is through entrepreneurial skills training, through donations, whatever way that it shows that you are really doing something to put your name out there to make a difference in the society. That's what Miss Legacy Ghana stands for.
Okay. So tell us, have you had any challenges throughout your Miss Legacy journey, or especially joining the pageant? What was it like? Were there any challenges for you?
Well, initially, my only challenge was moving up and down because I'm a student at the University of Cape Coast. So moving up and down from school to Accra most of the time was probably my only main challenge, but it wasn't that of a problem because most of our activities were during the weekends. Okay. So it really helped. And then we had most of them online as well. So it didn't really affect it, but it was a challenge, but it was okay.
I can understand that.
You spoke about having passion. That is what led you towards becoming Miss Legacy or even contesting for the pageant. And so let's talk about your journey to you winning Miss Legacy. What was the whole road to winning it like? How did it go? What was running through your mind? How many ladies contested? All of that.
Okay, so from the very start, we were about 16 or more, but then springed down to where we had the finalists, I think top 10. Then later, obviously, some will have challenges like as the road goes on. So I think some few people dropped out. Then we had 8 to the grand finale, and then well, it was a bit challenging because looking at how the weekly tasks were going, there are some days someone will perform way better than you did. Someone will mean best performer for the week, star performer, and all that. So I think that was a bit challenging, but then I pulled through, so yeah.
We'll take a quick turn, but definitely we'll be back with more.
All right.
I'm gonna do my part and make this a positively beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
To join the Shobiz social mix community, simply reach out to us through our various social media accounts such as WhatsApp 050-395-1006, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, or Twitter. Feel free to request your desired songs to be included in our curated playlist.
I'm gonna do my part and make this a positively beautiful day.
Here, definitely, it's still sun up only on Showbiz TV. We're still having a one-on-one chit-chat with Miss Legacy Ghana, Queen Sika. Now, let's get into a little bit more, or let's get more into your passion. What's that drive? You mentioned that Miss Legacy has to do with humanitarian act and all of that, but let's get to know what's that passion that you have. What do you want to do that aligns with the vision of Miss Legacy Ghana?
Okay, thank you very much. So growing up, I had the privilege of having good family, good upbringing. My mom and dad were both there, so I didn't really have any challenges growing up. So looking back at how other kids didn't have their parents by them, street children, orphans and all that, I was like, okay, so why not also take it upon myself to also like help these kids in a way, at least to put a smile on their face in one way or the other, because the little things that we do really matters sometimes. So I think that's one thing that drove me to take that task. And then since Miss Legacy stands for humanitarian act, I was like, okay, why not going for it and then use this platform to start up something that will at least benefit my society in one way or the other.
And you won.
Yes.
And so how is it going? What have you started working on?
Okay, so by God's grace, I launched my a CD for Change project 26th of September this year.
What's it about, please?
So it's a project that seeks to give back to children from orphanage homes and street children. We donated items, exercise books, other school incentives to them, so that at least they can also have a feel of how being cared for is like.
So it's a CD for change. Okay, so people should donate, put in that effort, and so then you would look at change in the lives of these vulnerable children.
Okay. So looking at this, you've told us a lot about the different stuff you do, but you also mentioned that you're a student at the University of Cape Coast. How do you combine school and pageantry, make it work?
Well, it's not that easy, I must say. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not, because UCC is like the top. We all know how UCC stress is. So it's discipline, I would say. Like being disciplined as what has taken me this far, because I really know how to schedule my things and then get on track. I think discipline is what has brought me, maybe being able to come this far. Yeah.
Would you say there have been times where you had to sacrifice school for pageantry, or you had to sacrifice pageantry opportunities for school?
I rather sacrifice pageantry opportunity for school, because UCC knows no mercy at all. You can't go and give an excuse to your lecturer like, oh, I have a shoot, so I can't make it for your quiz or something. So I rather had to sacrifice the pageants for my
school
lectures. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's an interesting take to take it from.
I would also want to ask, what are some of the things that you would know or you would think that Miss Legacy has impacted in your life? What are some of the things that, if you look back now, you are so grateful that you got the opportunity to be on that stage?
Okay. So I, for one, was not the type that really liked to go on public or TV stuff, although I was into commercial shoots and all that. Sometimes I stammer when I get on set. But then this platform has given the opportunity to meet a lot of people, be on several sets, so it has built up my confidence in so many ways. I've been able to meet a lot of people, a lot of other queens, so it has really improved me eloquently, socially and otherwise. Yeah.
Definitely. I saw you at the just ended Goa Ghana Outstanding Women Awards. How important is it for you that queens get to experience that in terms of having platforms that they are being awarded on to propel them to do more good? Do you think it's important that we have a lot of these award schemes awarding queens, beauty pageant queens, to do more than what they are even doing?
Well, I think it's very important because although maybe others may be doing it behind closed doors, I think being acknowledged really goes a mile. Because if someone sees your efforts and then says, oh, you're doing a really good work, it pushes you to do more. But then if you're doing it and it's like nobody really sees, you're like, okay, no one sees, so let me not just put in so much effort, maybe let me just relax. But then once you're being pushed or acknowledged by people, you're like, okay, so why not put in more effort if I'm going to be acknowledged in this way? So I think it really helps. And I think more hands should come on board, more companies should come on board and do these good deeds for the queens because we deserve it. We are working hard.
Were you nominated?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
did you win?
No, please.
How do you feel about it?
It was my first time being nominated and I hadn't really done much. So
Okay.
I was just like, okay, then I'll
relax.
let me relax, then I'll push through for the next. Yeah.
Definitely, we are rooting for you for the next one. So.
We are definitely rooting for you. Now, let's look towards your future. You are Miss Legacy Ghana 2023, but you're also Sikaba. There's more to you beyond the title. What are your futuristic goals looking like? Whether it's in tangent with the Miss Legacy Ghana or even for you.
Okay. It is because, well, I have plans of partaking in bigger pageants, hopefully. Yes, and then trying out. I'm an entrepreneur as well, as I said earlier. So I wouldn't let go of that. I would like to push through. And maybe some years to come, I'll be the talk of town, maybe one of the biggest entrepreneurs. Yes, as a beauty queen as well. So,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's what's up for me in future.
Okay, then we're looking forward to that, seeing that side of you as well.
There are a lot of the younger people that want to go into pageantry as well. Would you advise them to, just go in for it? Because there are also people at the other end that see pageantry as that very lazy avenue to make it in life. That's what a lot of people's perception, is. And so do you think it's important that the younger lady growing up wanting to take part in such a pageant listen to all of those remarks and then just, throw it away and then just go on with the normal way of life?
I don't think it's advisable to listen to whatever that other people have to say. They haven't been in it. They just say what they have heard or probably something they saw. They haven't had the experience, so it's just probably like a rumor that they're all adding up to. So my advice to the younger ladies out there is if you have the passion and the dream for it, just go for it. Do not listen to what people have to say about it and let it bring you down in any way. Because if you decide to listen to them, it's like you saying that some people have said maybe going to school is a waste of time, so I'd rather go and sell behind the roadside. Others are saying selling behind the roadside is also a waste of time, so I'll be in school. So it's up to you to decide, but then don't let people's negativity affect you in any way.
So you weigh the options.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, now let's look at how Miss Legacy Ghana has impacted you.
Okay.
What would you say has been the impact on your life? We mentioned an award nomination earlier. Were you nominated as Sikaba or you were nominated as Miss Legacy Ghana 2023?
I was nominated as Miss Legacy Ghana 2023.
Okay, so definitely there's that. Would you say there have been any other benefits?
I've been nominated for several awards, all around Accra, Cape Coast and all. So I think aside from being nominated in several award schemes, I've also had the opportunity to meet other queens and other big people in the industry. So in one way or the other, it has really pushed me to meet people in the social levels and all. Yeah.
Okay. We talked about your plans as Sikaba, but let's talk about your plans as Miss Legacy Ghana. We've talked about a few projects, the CD for Change. Is there anything that you're looking forward to during your reign?
Oh, yes. I plan on doing other projects. But for now, since we are in the month of October, it's all about breast cancer awareness. So that's what we are hoping for to bring on board now, since it's the month of October and that's what is like the talk. So
Okay. So what exactly are you looking at doing for the month of October?
So we are planning on organizing breast cancer screening, free breast cancer screening for most of the market women in
Okay.
Takoradi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're looking forward to seeing
Sure.
that happen. Sure.
I just want to get more into your project, A CD for Change.
Okay.
We know that a lot of times when queens start projects like that, especially humanitarian project or non-profitable initiatives like that, it's so hard to come by benevolent individuals to, want to come on board. How are you funding all of what you are doing? Are you getting support from somebody? Are you getting support from organizations? What is the process like?
Okay, so for the start, it was just myself and my family, because it's very, as you said, it's very hard for people to come on board on such things, because other people have their perceptions. Maybe you won't even use the money to do what you wanted to use it for. So for the start, it was myself and my family, and then a few organizations that are not really in the market, like they're not a talk. So yeah, they pushed me through. But then after that, other people have reached out to be part of the project.
So if anybody wants to help with the CD for Change project, how do they go about it?
So they can visit the Miss Legacy page
Okay.
or Hopeful Hearts Foundation. That's my foundation, Hopeful Hearts Foundation on Instagram. We have our email there. They can just contact us through our handles or the email. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay, I think we're glad to have this with you. Would you say that there have been any challenges when it comes to being a queen?
Well, I don't think I've faced any yet. I'm not done with my reign, but so far I haven't faced any challenges yet.
Not even a single one.
No.
Wow. Then your reign has been a very smooth one for
It
you.
sure has.
Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the pageant?
Okay, so Miss Legacy Ghana 2023 is coming to an end, and then entries have been opened for the third edition, which is happening soon.
Okay.
It started in November, so the registration has been opened for all ladies out there to put in their entries and then hope to be selected and hope for the best for 2024. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then we're looking forward to seeing those entries for Mystic. So when is your reign ending?
Next year, Jamie.
Okay. Oh, you look so sad about it.
I sure am.
So when were you crowned?
This year, Jamie.
This year, okay. So by next year, January, your reign will be coming to an end. Would you say Miss Legacy Ghana is a first edition pageant, or how long has it been running?
It's existed, I think, a few years back.
Okay.
But then it was changed from Miss Legacy Universe to Miss Legacy Ghana.
Okay.
So we decided to restart everything. So mine was the second edition. We had the first edition that was last year.
Okay. Okay, okay, I understand it. Well, I wish you all the best for
Thank
sure.
you.
Is there any ways that people can reach out to you on social media?
Yes. My Instagram handle is Queen_Sikaba. The same on Facebook and Snapchat as well. Or you can reach out to me through the Miss Legacy team, Miss Legacy Ghana, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well. Yeah.
Let's talk a bit about you as Miss Legacy Ghana. What would you say was one of the ways that you were able to actually become Miss Legacy Ghana? You mentioned that there was a top 10, there was an audition process. What do you think made you stand out and become the queen today? And what would you tell anyone who also wants to become Miss Legacy Ghana 2024?
So what really pushed me was the fact that I'm one person who doesn't give up. I'm a go-getter. So regardless of how things are going, I feel like it's just part of it, something that is coming to pass and it will end. So I think that's one thing that pushed me to really get to where I got to in the pageant. And I didn't let anything let me down, regardless of school, family issues or whatever. I just had to put it aside because I knew what I was going in for. I think that's one thing that really set me apart and made me get to where I am.
Okay. So would you say there were any physical qualities you had over the other queens that put you at an advantage?
No, I wouldn't say that because there are Those are girls who were skinnier. I'm not skinny. And I don't have that 5'5" height. I'm like a 5'3" or 5'4". So I think it's not about my physical qualities or anything. It's just how I put myself out there and then went for what I needed to get for. Yeah.
So do you think that's what a girl needs to also put in for 2024?
Yes, I think self-confidence matters regardless of your physique. You just have to be ready, confident and poised to go for whatever you want to go for. Yeah.
Okay, so then I think that we'll put that into action. If there's anyone who wants to vie for Miss Legacy Ghana 2024, of course, right here on Shobiz TV, you get all the feed that you need. But we're very glad to have had Miss Legacy Ghana 2023 with us in the studio. Silva.
Definitely, we are glad, and we are wishing her well in all her endeavors and everything she's ready to take on. We'll take a quick turn. We'll be back shortly.
I'm gonna do my part and make this a positively beautiful day.